All right, we're gonna get ready for 3, 2, 1, and it looks like we're starting. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so you can see the players.
Can I ask something?
What's up?
I saw people in chat posting about like Dark Snyder and stuff. Why would anyone talk about a car like that in there? Like, if you're not using like Black Bull, Fat Shark, or a custom car, you're basically not playing the game at all.
Well,
as far as like, unless you modify the game like one of those modified versions of the game. But in the original game, if you're not using one of those cars, you're not really playing the game.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you're not using top tier.
Some players were new, so like we had some casual players in the bracket, and
they don't want to put together, or they don't have the memory card for it, so they're just gonna like quickly unlock a decent car.
Yeah, they picked who they like,
like a Def Anchor or something.
And he picked he literally, the guy that played Dark Schneider, aka Deathborn, just likes Deathborn. And when he likes Deathborn because Deathborn is a character in Rex, Smash Rex. And he likes him in Smash Rex.
Oh my, okay, so these are just people who are just like throwing.
Nah, I mean he wasn't throwing. Yeah. He was having fun. He wasn't throwing. He actually did not know what the best characters were.
What I meant was that you're entering for fun, knowing that you're not going to win with that car ever.
Well,
it's
they
like
didn't know that.
Attorney with Pichu against like Cody.
Well, I mean, yeah. But at the end of the day,
using a better car than me, you're not winning.
Yeah.
No. I'm just trying to understand the situation.
No, I get you.
I'm not judging. It's cool to have fun. I'm just trying to understand the situation.
That is the situation. Let me tell you. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at our players.
You gotta know my sense of humor, dude. I'm always trolling. Except when I'm not. See, that's the convenient option select.
Yeah, you know all about option selects, don't you?
In Smash.
Okay, so
wait, can I say something nerdy real quick?
Go ahead.
Did you know that Dark Snyder? They looked into the stats, and there was like it's like 0.15 for like, I think it was drag or something. There's like a certain stat they had to modify because apparently the car, when they looked at the stats, it would have been too strong. It would have been like the best car in the game, but they made one stat called drag or something, which affects like every stat, but they made it too high, so it's like average instead of like top tier. Funny lore on that.
Really?
Yeah, they got scared of it being too OP, but then they accidentally nerfed it to mediocrity. Instead of it would have been like better than Black Bull.
Dude, I hate when that happens.
It would have been better than Black Bull if they adjusted the number more properly, or didn't overcompensate the number. You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember the exact numbers, but I'm sure some people in chat like know the concept of what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. These are the F-Zero nerds, and we already got 5 people now. And
don't get me started. I will, dude. Wait, can I give you some more lore on my website where I posted the top speeds? That I went to when the GameCube first came out, there was the Cherry Hill Mall in New Jersey that my mom took me to, and I would like play the Metroid Prime demo and Luigi Mansion demo and all that stuff. And there was a F-Zero GX magazine there in that store, and I looked there and I bought the magazine. I purchased the magazine just so that I could see the scores. I was disappointed to find out that they recorded the top speeds incorrectly. So I spent 3 days testing the top speeds on Port Town, on the Port Town with the long straightaway, the first one. And I found a way to set it up so that I'd go fully straight, like respawn and go fully straight, basically. I found a way to set that up basically, and then I could find the exact speed, which was way better than that magazine. So I was so disappointed with everybody else's stat lists that I created my own that was 100% accurate.
Bro,
that's funny. 2003 lore.
That is some lore right there.
You gotta remember, you gotta understand the time period I'm talking about. This is like 2003, 2004. No PCs, no special equipment. Just middle school loose leaf paper and a dream.
Dude,
like this is the type of lack of technology I had to work with. If I tested on my website.
Well, can you tell me about Green Plant Intersection, which is our next track?
This is my second best level after Drift Highway. Actually, really? I had the Game FAQs record here in 2003 or 4. Yeah, it was the best on the website at a point. Not the world record, but just the best on that website. Well, the people who competed there.
This is the next track that they're going to race on, so maybe you can see some of the strategies that they're going for.
Yeah, so basically the best way to win here is to figure out the way to set up your shift boosts. And it's kind of hard to explain, but if you go like certain speed, if you go like fast enough and at certain specific angles in the hallway, which is like the beginning, like 10 seconds into the level, you can get shift boosts. And the whole trick to that level, the most important thing is figuring out, like, you have to go fast enough, but there's like certain angles and parts of the level where it gives you the shift boost. I'm sure, you know, it's been more optimized now than 20 years ago, obviously, but that was something you had to figure out. Back then, you had to just kind of figure out the vibes. Like, you kind of just like do it a lot and be annoyed that the result it wasn't the same every time. But of course, you know, that this is 2003.
Right. I'm
sure somebody else would know, oh, well, you go in this exact position. It's got to obviously be more like data mined at this point, 20 years later.
Yep.
That's my take, and I'm staying with it.
I mean, I like Double Dash, personally, but
that game was fun casually and competitively.
Yeah.
It's too bad I never had a friend to play the intended way, like with like 2 people on the car.
Yeah, that's a cool concept I wish they would bring back.
And I said I figured out, like, before the internet, I immediately figured out how OP Battle. I was doing stat tests on all the cars and just playing races, and I was like, wow, I'm doing really good at Battle Train. And I was like, and then later on, everyone else was using Battle Train, but I figured it out on my own before that.
Dude,
oh, this is looking like a melee top. This is looking like a melee top 8. Fox, Mark, Fox.
Yeah, this is looking like a 25-year-old game, 23-year-old game.
I actually think custom cars are the best, but apparently it's pretty much tied between them and Fat Shark, roughly, give or take. It's stage-based, obviously.
It's mainly because
see how they're going really fast in a tunnel. Like, see how you see how that they go with speed, and then that's called a shift boost. Yep. It's a little different than other stages. Usually you go off the stage and come back, but here you have to go at like a certain speed and a certain angle, and it's pretty much learning how to do that is the main way you get good records on this level. It's the most important part. Like, this part's pretty standard. You get the boosts and stuff.
So when do you not want to shift boost? Like, when is it not a good idea to shift boost?
Well, I mean, it's really stage based. Most of the time you go off. Most shift boosts are based on going off the level and going back on. It's just that this particular level it's kind of weird because you go through the tunnels fast enough at specific angles and you just get a shift boost. And I don't really think I have enough. I don't think I can explain it better than that.
That's fine. No, I appreciate that.
I kind of just feel out the vibes of like, okay, if I go fast around here, I'm hoping it works.
All right, so tell me about what AKC is doing right now. He's the big feed in the middle. It's like he has a pretty sizable lead.
I mean, most of it's pretty standard. You see how you go fast in a tunnel, go at a certain angle, you're gonna see a boost right there.
Yeah. And
then you go super fast. So you could even look at the quality. See, he just went from 1400 to 2000, and you do that a bunch of times, and that's pretty much how you get far ahead. The rest is pretty straightforward. You just aim at the booster. Like, the rest is pretty much brain dead obvious.
Yeah, AKC looks so comfortable right now. Honestly, like, very clean lines. Doesn't look shaky. And this track, I believe, how many laps is this track? 5 laps?
Wait,
so each track.
These are 5? I thought. I could have sworn these were 3 laps.
So for tournament, each track has different laps based on the length and difficulty of the track. But it looks like AKC actually did not win this time. So actually getting passed by Nico. Nico was commentating with me earlier, and Nico's a very strong player as well.
I know I'm supposed to look at the match, but I want to tell you something really. I need your opinion. Do you think Don Genie is sexy?
No, but there's something out there for everyone.
Chad, do you think Don Genie's sexy?
I think his name is very attractive.
Wait, what? Oh, Domo has a crush.
Oh, God. Anyway, so we've got 4 racers left. Valyssa, khgx, JK Loser, and StarkNebula all fighting for that last lap. They're all on the last lap.
Wait, I feel like I've heard the name JK Loser before.
He's a speedrunner.
I feel like
He's from Sweden.
I could have sworn I've heard this name at some point.
Good. You've heard about good players. AKC with the finish.
Is Max here?
Nico finished so much earlier. Oh my god, Nico destroyed this race. Oh my gosh. I didn't realize the lead was that big. Dear God. Oh, look, did you see StarkNebula get some airtime there? That
4
ending...
races left. I think did you just say 4 races left? I think you meant to say 4 races left.
4 racers. Yeah, whatever.
No.
Freaking me too, King. All right, that was our first. That was our second race.
That was a crazy. Yeah. That was a crazy typo.
Yeah, I typoed with my mouth. Save preview screenshot. All right, I'm gonna post a screenshot in the chat for the times. Here we go. Thank you, chat. Thank you, everyone.
Imagine misspeaking and then saying, "Oops, typo."
Yes, that is what you did. That's what I did, and you've completed it.
I have since meta.
You are so meta.
Misspeak. Oops, typo.
You are. What do you know about Port Town Cylinder Wave?
Is that the first one? Wait, is there 2 or 3 Port Towns?
Here, I'll show you.
I know.
Show you. It's right
is
here.
that the straightaway one?
Oh
yeah,
look at the map.
That's the straightaway one. Did you know? Oh, can I tell you a funny story?
This one's 5 laps. Go ahead.
This is the stage I discovered super flying, but then somebody discovered on GameFAQs 1 week before me. I was testing tops. Remember how I mentioned about the top speeds? How I was testing it. So what I did is I used this stage, and then after you want to respawn, so you go off the level. So I just was holding R and right with Super Piranha because I was testing all the cars on max Excel, max top speed in the middle of the graph, and then I noticed that I wasn't dying at the bottom. I was like, what's going on? So I started going down, then I started flying up, and I was like, oh my god! So I immediately posted it online. But then somebody discovered it, I think a few days before me. A few days or a week before me.
That's a funny story.
Yeah, so I never got credit for discovering it, even though I discovered it on my own. Coincidentally, the same week as someone else on their own. So
Wow,
I actually flew at the top of every level to see outside the levels, and all these things, all that stuff up there. There's no hitbox.
3, 2, 1, and they're starting. Let's go. Okay, so I don't know what happened last race, but I think either Nico finished really early because of a false start, or he's just crazy at the game. We'll see how he adapt. We'll see how the players race. Oh, did I miss something?
In the Olympics, if you start faster than under 0.1 seconds, it's considered a false start because 99% of humans can't even react.
I just got the information.
That fast.
Wait, I just got the information. I'm sorry to cut you off. So he set his laps to 3 instead of 5. That's why he finished so early. So he had to forfeit his points that race. That is very unfortunate.
Oh, he should have just redid the level.
I think so. This is something we can incorporate in the rule set in the future. If you set your laps wrong, then you can do the other 2 laps, but the timer's still going to run. Because we have a counting up timer that I forgot to start, and whatever the counting up timer is going to be higher than your time. So, which means that it does hurt you. So rather than penalize them so hard, I guess in the future.
Well, I just think they should just redo it. But yeah, I mean, there's no real easy solution to an unfortunate situation.
Yeah, it's really
because there's always going to be weaknesses in both. It's kind of like how in Smash, the best thing to do, realistically speaking, is to try to simulate oh, I was 3-stocking that guy and this percent and they're at this percent. You want to try to simulate it as closely as possible, right? That would be fair. Yeah. But then some TOs are just oh, the official rule is you have to restart the match. But it's what if I was 4-stocking them and now in the rematch I lose? Which, it's possible, but I shouldn't not be counting the fact that I was 4-stocking him. That still happened. It's not my fault the technology failed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get you. It's tough being a TO,
I think
dude.
I'm always on the stance that trying to simulate it as closely as possible is what should be happening, not restarting entirely.
Yeah, I understand.
I've always hated that rule in Smash. I think that's total BS. And TO should never be doing that.
Definitely food for thought.
I've always had a strong stance on that. Just reminded me of that.
Yeah, no.
Why are there 2 blue fat sharks and then 2 gold ones? Blue makes sense because it's default, but they just chose specifically gold when it could have been any color.
Because they like gold. Don't you like the color gold?
I know, but isn't how many colors are there? It's just interesting that.
Well, there's only 4 colors for your vehicle, right? Like
you can only 4? I thought you could customize the.
Well, I don't know if you can customize the.
Wait, is it really only 4?
It's 4 default, and then you could do a custom car where you could check any car.
Oh, so it's only like 1 in 4 chance. Then it's not that weird then.
It's not that weird. All right,
yeah,
so
it's been so long, I didn't even remember that.
All right, let's see who has the lead. Oh, it looks like AKC finished. So on this track, do you know, because it's a weird half pipe where you can get launched up in the air. Obviously, shift boosting is going to be awkward here. Oh, look, Valyssa with the 2nd place finish. JK loser, right? This was a close race. What?
I'm a big real. I never really knew the meta here. I just try to get the boost pads.
I feel that.
I don't know. I don't know any secret meta here. I didn't put the same time investment there.
Makes sense.
I basically wanted to just beat all the staff ghosts without sneaking. So I just did that. Even though it's unfair because I was using custom cars, which are clearly better than the cars that they were using. It would have taken a really long time if I was trying to beat them with default cars every time. Or like cars of the same tier list. If I was trying to simulate the same tier list level, it would have taken way longer, but who wants to do that?
All right, Jason, our next track on race number 4 is Port Town Aerodive. Oh my god, I'm playing Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
That's the Rob. This is the level I tested top speeds. You're gonna see the straight line at the beginning and end of the level, and that's the Rob you can fly through.
Love it.
It's also where I learned Super Piranha space flying.
Super Piranha space flying.
It's one of the cars. It sucks, but it's where it's the only car that can space. It's the only non-custom car that can space fly. If you set it to max acceleration, it's the only non-custom car with max accel that space flies.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay,
I discovered it by accident one time. I discovered it by accident while just doing stat tests on top speeds.
All right, here we go. Race is starting.
Everybody is the same car. This is literally 6 foxes in the top 8.
Welcome to 20.
Or 6 foxes in the top. This is literally all foxes. All Fox Final Destination melee.
23 years of meta. 23 years.
You don't even see other custom cars very often. It's usually just the same one.
Yeah, they color it differently. All right.
Yeah,
anyway,
I know, I'm just saying. There's you know there's 3 body parts. You have to use the same booster because there's only one booster that's good. But the body and head could change based on level and stuff. At least that's what it was for a while.
I do like KH's like color scheme. It looks really snazzy. The black and red like that.
Oh yeah, I created my own Metroid screw attack. The same one that I have on Mega Man, which is in the Smash documentary.
I just imagined it. Story mode mentioned.
Super Metroid was my favorite game of all time. That wasn't Smash for a long time.
Nice. That's what they call taste.
I know you love that game too.
I think the game is good. I'm just bad. Because I'm bad, I can't appreciate it.
Did you like the
Let's
ending?
talk about F-Zero GX. So as you see, Valyssa, just before the shift boost, she's going really fast, but just gets to the energy. And actually, Valyssa and KH are actually very, very neck and neck.
Chad is not going to get the joke, but at least you will.
So silly. All right,
at least you'll get the joke.
Let's see how JK Loser's doing. He's the only... Well, actually, I saw Black Bull and thought...
Why are you going to call yourself a loser in your name?
He's saying, JK, loser. You're the loser. Come on. Now look at you. Now you're down a game.
Then again, I would change my attack too if I
could. Well, he's using as a custom car, right?
People stop asking me why I'm rocking every time.
Yeah, you should have been Rocky. You should have been rocking it like Nico, who just... did side attacks very carefully to land there. Didn't really do anything too crazy.
Yeah, you basically just do it in the air because you have a lot of air time, just go faster.
Yeah, restore is on, so if you do fall off, you can get put right back on the track. But
I actually think that's pretty fine because like otherwise you're gonna play like super boring, like not going for any risk because why lose the whole cup? It makes a lot of sense in single player mode because it makes it hype. Like when you're fighting computers on like hardest difficulty, it actually makes that more hype. But I can understand where in a mode where like a lot of the techniques are dangerous, you don't want to de-incentivize the cool stuff, right? With like a penalty where like, oh, well, I can't play anymore because then somebody could be really bad at the game and just beat you because you SD'd. That's stupid too, you know?
Yeah, that's true. So I do like it on some of the players are saying the time attack can also be good, but you know, but practice mode.
No, I think this is. I agree with these rules. I think that makes sense.
Okay.
Like with the not the SDs not counting.
Okay.
I think the SDs counting is good for single player with the computers though. It makes it more hype.
How do you feel about AKC? Sorry, I have to, because AKC literally nailed. Frick, I don't remember the freaking terminology, but AKC literally.
I'll be honest with you, I was not watching four screens. I was not watching all four screens at the same time. I don't know how anyone could do it.
Well, you're a professional commentator, Mewtwo King. You can follow on social media as Mewtwo King. And the race is over. Oh wait, no. Oops, Stark just finished. That honestly, AKC looked really strong there. Yes, they are. I think you got to take time to appreciate that. That's what custom cars open you up to, the possibilities of the entire roster of the game.
Which says no, it does not affect anything. Who's your favorite pilot?
James McLeod. I think James McLeod is really cool. He doesn't get the shine he should in the Star Fox games, but he gets. I think it's cool how like it has lore from the end of Star Fox 64, where James saves Fox and then just disappears, and then in F-Zero GX, oh, he's here actually. Yep,
that's actually really
it's
funny
really
lore.
Cool. It's really cool. You can tell Miyamoto had something to do with that, but it's
that one. I just felt like, why would I play anything that isn't a custom car? I mean, I didn't know about the Fat Shark meta, but I found Fat Shark kind of more difficult to use because if you're not turning a certain way, you're like losing a lot of speed. So it's like it's pretty unforgiving. Whereas the custom cars are very forgiving. Oh, Sandos and lateral shifts. Okay, this is Fat Shark level. You're just gonna see them do shift boost the whole time and go super fast every time they can go off the level. The Staff Ghost does it, so this is where shift boost became like very well known, because literally the Staff Ghost does it within the first 10 seconds of the race. So everybody in the world who has tried to race these ghosts to be like, what the heck is that? And then they look into it and they try to copy it or look in the internet. You're gonna see what I mean on the first turn to the left. I think that's super cool. This is one. The fact that this is like an intended technique, or maybe this wasn't even intended. Maybe this was like they just realized this was a thing, and then they built this course being like, oh, cool. Look at this, what this engine does. I do wonder like the order of operations that happened here.
Like you're racing against multiple people. It's not a 1v1, right? It's not like,
honestly,
Smash tournaments or something.
The one thing about F-Zero is that games like Mario Kart, all of them, and F-Zero 99 are way better for like multiple racers. F-Zero GX is the ultimate like single player / time trials game.
It is, and it's still being pushed.
It's just that in reality, like you're not really interacting with other racers much. I guess if you have 30 racers, it's okay though. But if you don't have like 30 racers, you're almost not interacting with the opponents at all.
Yeah, they might have to.
You could easily interact because they don't have items and stuff. You're going so fast. The side attacks usually don't kill them anyway, and it's like
Yeah,
but I do think it's the ultimate single player game, by far the ultimate single player game of racing. Time trials and single player content both. That's my opinion.
I wonder if they added combat to this game, if it would make it more fun.
I mean, it is. It's side attack and spin attack. It's just that it doesn't KO as early as you'd imagine. Right.
All right, let's talk about the race. We see fat sharks everywhere. I think we're gonna see. Yeah,
I remember when I said that they're all gonna be fat sharks.
Yeah.
I hear you. So we're missing a color. We got blue, yellow, and green. Where's the last color? What's even one was that? Pink or something? I don't know.
Pink is the last color. That's correct. I know for a fact because I went through the colors.
I saw someone using pink and they're not using it anymore.
I don't know why. The pink is really awesome in this game. All right, anyway, let's see who's gonna lead. Looks like AKC just got to lap 3, first to get there. Everyone else is still working on lap 2. Or lap 4,
wait,
I should say. I'm silly.
4. I was like, wait, what are you talking about?
I can't read. Oh my god.
What? It's right there.
It's right there. So yeah, he's looking super clean this race. He did honestly, AKC might actually I if he keeps playing like this, I can totally see him being in grand finals.
Yeah, as I said, we used to be competing neck and neck in '04. So you just have to imagine somebody that's continued doing that for 20 years. Of course, you're going to be way better and more consistent in every way.
It's so true.
And he did that for like all the levels, you know.
Look at how perfect this is. It's so good. When I played this game the other day, and I was like, I think I'm going to be a Fat Shark main. Like, I just feel so rewarded.
Well, Fat Shark's really OP. It is kind of like harder to use for beginners though, because when you turn, you lose a lot of speed.
Yeah. So what? You have to quick turn instead? Like, what's the strategy?
You know the thing where you do a sharp turn that's not intuitive for other racing games, where like if you want to sharp turn to the right, you have to press the left shoulder button and then R plus. So it's L button and then R plus right to do a sharp turn to the right. But if you don't have that muscle memory, like even if you know it on paper, which you know I used to be good at that because, you know, that was my main game for racing games back then, right? So it was just natural muscle memory. I didn't think about it. You just do it a lot, you get used to it. Once you stop playing for a long time, you know, play other racing games, then go back to it. Other racing games don't do that, so your new habits are going to be different, I'm sure you know. So something that used to be natural and very easy now becomes extremely difficult again because it goes against all of your new muscle memory from other games. So Fat Shark's one of those cars where if you don't have the natural muscle memory of the sharp turn, which is, you know, very basic for F-Zero GX, but not if you're just playing other racing games and just put on F-Zero for the first time in 5 years, you no longer have that habit, so you will get bodied. So for someone like me right now, or you, who just hasn't touched the game in years, it would not be the best choice. But for somebody who is good at the game, it's a very OP car. You could kind of view it as Melee Fox, where it's very, very OP. If you know how to play, you can execute. But, you know, otherwise, you know, he's just well, it's a little different, because Fox is like, I guess it's kind of like Melee Fox. There are some similarities. It's way, way better if you're really good. But it's still not a bad car, even if you are bad. Because, you know, top speed plus boost plus body armor will still carry you. I'm just saying that if you turn without the sharp turn, for like every frame you're turning, you lose a lot of speed. So you're going to get extremely penalized for the turn. They probably balanced it around that, most likely. Or attempted to, and failed miserably in their attempt. At least there was an effort. Because I remember when I first unlocked this car, and I was like, I didn't even like it that much. I knew it was good, but I didn't like it that much because you know, when you're... the game first releases, you unlock the car like the first week or two of the game or whatever, and it's like, oh, I'm losing a lot of turn on this. But when you do the sharp turn, you're in way less frames of that slowdown. So Fat Shark takes a huge like penalty per frame during a turn. But if you're doing the sharp turn and you're in that state like 3 times less or something, you know, like way, way less, you see. So it's still ridiculously OP at top level.
No, I follow you.
I spent so much time in that game getting 100%. I got distracted.
No, you're good. So we're deliberating on like how to give points to Nico for that one race where he only did 3. If that's the case and the points remain the same, then our leaderboard looks like this.
I feel like you could just like... Well, I feel like you could totally just like get an idea of how good he was doing or not and just give a small penalty. Like, was he doing really well or really bad? And just do like a tiny penalty.
On it. So I'm going to have to ask Oval.
That's what I think. Like, let's say that he was like doing better on the first 3 laps than everybody else.
Yeah, he was looking good. He was looking good. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like a small penalty, not like an entire removal, would make more sense.
Yeah.
Something that reflects skill more accurately, but with the tiniest penalty to punish it as well. Not like a super major penalty where you can't come back from, because then that's stupid.
Well,
this is too much in my opinion.
Yeah, I'd have to look at the tape and see how much better or worse he was doing in the pack, and then give him half the amount of points he would have gotten if he was in that position lap 3 when they were in their position lap 3, and then see if he still makes it, because he didn't qualify by like 48 points because of that. Like,
I could totally see myself doing the same thing because I wouldn't think to. I mean, it's always three. It's always 3 laps. It's never not that, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's again, it's in the rule set, so at the end of the day, it is in the rule set. It's not like it's not.
Yeah, but it's a rule that everyone's gonna get screwed by.
Yeah, we anticipated this. Like, people are not being used to being on practice mode and doing extra laps, so
I
just
totally
gotta
wouldn't.
lock in.